You may wonder why I'm wearing sunglasses. Because I have red eyes, okay? Not because I'm trying to be cool. These are not expensive sunglasses. They're just cheap sunglasses. Anyway, let's get on to today's subject. UFC 248, the best of the best. Two of the biggest MMA superstars win head-to-head. And what happened? Let's look at what people say. So looking at some of the comments, people think they didn't fight. You all commented on Israel running, so go and watch Usain Bolt if you want to see running. While I was having my competition last weekend, our UFC champion Israel Adesanya, I say ours because I'm in New Zealand and he's a Kiwi, was in octagon fighting Yoel Romero. Now I support Israel Adesanya 100% because I am a New Zealand migrant just like he is. Whenever he goes out and fight, New Zealand is on the map. He puts New Zealand on the map. In fact, the week before he was fighting, I was in a seminar with Calvin Boom, who is training in the same workshop, City Gym, with Israel Adesanya. When I heard he was coming to Christchurch and train us, I was like, yes, I'm in. That's how much of a fan I am. But I also have to admit, I have a heart for Yoel Romero to do really well in this competition. Let me explain why. He's only 1 year older than me. He's a veteran fighting, just like I was competing last weekend. I'm training and I'm competing, and every day I can feel age was creeping in, slowing me down every single day. I'm sure Yoel Romero is feeling the same thing. Seeing he does well motivates me. The second thing is, he's a lot shorter than Israel. And I love watching shorter guys overcoming bigger guys. I'm only 172 centimeters tall, so most of my opponents are bigger than me. Very few of them were actually my height or shorter than me. So I'm always very interested to know how these masters overcome their opponent's reach advantage. I love to watch them fight and learn from them. After my competition, I come back and watch UFC 248, which I was extremely look forward to. I guess the fight didn't meet most people's expectation. It's probably not one of those fights people are going to talk about in the future. There isn't a lot of UFC 248 highlights because the fight simply lacked action. So what was the problem really? UFC 248 may have disappointed many fans. Whether you paid or you did not pay to watch it, you may have disappointed you, but not to me. What most people see was two people were so much in defense mode they were not attacking, so none of them were doing anything. The whole fight, UFC 248, was pretty much a big waiting game. What I saw was both fighters had full respect for each other. That's why they didn't engage a lot. Both of them have proven over and over again they can destroy their opponent with crazy explosive power and techniques when they flinch. Therefore, both of them were very careful not to make the same mistake their opponents made. Both of them were waiting for their opponent to make that kind of mistake. And the reason I say I like it because I actually understand how difficult it is to be in that situation when you fight. To be able to stay focused for that long and not make mistakes. The way I see it is both of them were trying very hard to fight, but they just couldn't find the right angle and distance to engage. It's not they don't want to. They were provoking it, they were faking it, they were moving it, they were pressuring each other whether they were moving backwards and forward. Israel was more dancing around, right? Romero was trying to press forward, but he was keeping the distance. He wasn't engaging, he wasn't cutting in because he couldn't find the angle to execute that attack. If you have been there, let me ask you how much concentration was required, especially people who are not as patient, like myself. It's extremely hard. This kind of fight reminds me the time when I was fighting Brendan Running about 10 years ago. Yeah, about 10 years ago. Brendan Running was a former karate champion in New Zealand. He would be the nicest person anyone could meet. And most gentle soul. Excellent with children. If you have children and you send your children to his seminars, your children will love him. He's that nice. But when you were fighting him, it's a different story. He's a master in distance and timing. He's very, very good at putting people like myself or almost all of his opponents out of their pace. Basically, he made me want to pull all my hair out and pull his too. In his seminars, he teach how he fight. And when I was listening to it, I was in the seminar, I can feel everything. He didn't hide anything. He's so good at it. He teach you everything he knows. And I was like, oh my God, that feeling just creeps back again. When he fights, he's so good at keeping the distance so close that you think you can reach but he's just that 1 inch away. And he plays with that 1 inch distance with micro movements, micro footsteps, just keep on moving, keeping the distance. So you feel like you're so close, you're within reach, but you're not. And then when you are stressed out, he attacks. When you slip, he attacks. He puts you out of your rhythm. He puts you out of your distance timing because he's better at it. And he can do this throughout the entire fight. Just that much further away from where you can reach him. While you are moving, he keeps that distance very well. It's like playing cat and mouse, but he's a cat that's not bigger than you. He's just better than you. Watching Israel and Yoel's fight, I felt they were both in the same situation. Yes, you can say, obviously, it's part of Israel's game plan. He's not going to clash into Yoel Romero. Of course, who would? Yoel Romero usually is able to fight guys like this, engage with his flying knees or left cross or whatever, but this time he couldn't because you've got this guy, Israel Adesanya, who could keep the distance better than anybody else. In fact, every time when Yoel Romero tried to cut in, he gets chopped on the leg over and over again. They want to be able to cut in, they want their opponent to flinch, but they just couldn't. Both of them couldn't. They were setting traps, but none of them could be trapped. Two of these guys were equally good. I know Israel won, but I think they were both very, very good. Yes, it's not a typical finish from Israel Adesanya or Yoel Romero. It's not a spectacular knockout. They didn't even look exhausted when the fight was finished. One was dancing, one was chasing. The dancing guy kept the distance. I guess the difference is I was watching this from first and second party perspective. I was putting myself in their shoes if I was one of them. And I felt every moment of it. And that's how I enjoyed the fight. Both of them did their job. They did it wonderfully. There wasn't blood. There wasn't flying knees. It doesn't matter. It's just another type of game they play. And they both tried their best. Good on you, Israel and Yoel Romero. I want to see you two fight again. That's it for me. Thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, we do karate, we do Muay Thai, we do workout programs, sparring commentary, and so on. This is the first UFC review I do, and I'm sure this won't be the last one. Click like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.